Hi folks, HR Funk here with the SSP Top Focal Premier Shooting Glasses Kit. And I got this a while back from Optics Planet, and I wanted to try these things out for a while before I recorded a video to tell you all about it. Essentially, these are vision correcting shooting glasses. So along with being impact resistant and giving wraparound protection to your eyes, they also improve or correct your vision if you need a little bit of help focusing particularly on iron sights. Now, as I said, these are vision correcting shooting glasses, and I've talked in recent years in my videos about how at my current age of 56, I'm having just a little bit of trouble focusing on iron sights. Optics are still fine, but when I am shooting with iron sights, they're just starting to get, particularly the front sight, a little bit fuzzy. So what I've done for a long time is used my standard reading glasses just to sharpen those sights a little bit when I'm shooting handguns or rifles or what have you. So when I came across this kit of vision correcting shooting glasses, I thought this really is something I wanted to look at, because the only issue that I have with my reading glasses is they're not really intended for shooting. They're intended for looking down and reading. So the focus is a little different when I'm looking straight out in front of me at sights, depending on what type of firearm I'm shooting. So the nice thing about these shooting glasses is they're top focal. So if you think of bifocals as having the focal area of the glasses or the lens at the bottom for when you're looking down, these have them at the top of the lens, so as you're looking at sights, you are looking through the focal area at the sights, and they work a little bit better. This particular kit on Optics Planet runs about $125, give or take, and I'm going to tell you about all the different things that come with this kit, but you can also get individual pairs of glasses. You don't have to get the ones that come in the kit, that are down as low as about $30, and you can also get some very deluxe kits that are up in the $300 area. So depending upon exactly how much you want to spend and exactly what all you want to get, there's a variety of different prices for these shooting glasses that you can find on Optics Planet. The SSP Top Focal shooting glasses also come in different strengths. The kit that I got is a plus 1.5 optic correction. You can get them, I saw, all the way up to a plus 3, and I'm not sure if you go to the website for SSP, maybe they go even higher than that. That was just the highest that I saw on Optics Planet. So you can get the proper correction you need for wherever your vision is at this point in your life. So as I said, this is SSP's Premier Kit, and when you open the box, inside you'll find this soft case. The soft case has belt loops on the back if you want to attach it to your belt, and it also has a clip on the side. So if you want to clip it to something or hang it from something, you can do that. When we open the case, there is one frame inside, and there are a variety of different lenses. And I'm going to take these out, and then I'll tell you about the lenses. And as you can see, I've now taken all the lenses out of the soft case and arrayed them here on the bench. And there's a reason that I have them arranged the way that I do. The lenses on this side and the lenses that are in the frame right now have the vision correcting focal areas at the top. The lenses on this side do not. And there's a reason that some of the lenses have the focal areas and some of the lenses do not. If you want, you can just have the vision correcting lens on the proper side of the frame for your dominant eye, and you can have a non-correcting lens on the opposite side, so you maintain normal vision with one eye and corrected vision with the other eye. Now, I don't tend to do that. I tend to use the correcting lenses on both sides, and I'm going to try to focus in here so you can see the top focal area on the glasses, or on the lens here. This area right here that is inside of this little line is the vision correcting area of the lens. And as I said, I have the vision correcting lenses on both sides. Reason being, depending on the type of shooting I'm doing, I might be aiming with either eye, and I prefer to have the lens on both sides of the frame. Now, along with being vision correcting lenses, these are also impact resistant shooting glasses lenses, and they make the ANSI Z8 7.1 Plus standard. And it occurred to me when I was preparing for this video, I had no idea what those letters and numbers meant. So I looked it up on the internet, and suffice to say, these are impact resistant protective lenses that will keep your eyes safe. And if you want to know more about the ANSI standard, I encourage you to look it up yourself. And the lenses are all also shatterproof, scratch resistant, and they provide 100% protection from UV rays. And by the way, yes, at one time or another, I've had all of these lenses out of the plastic and in the frame, but I'm one of these weird people that puts things like this back in the plastic to hopefully keep them safe when I'm storing them. Changing the lenses is fairly easy, and it's something that a lot of other glasses that have interchangeable lenses are pretty much the same. You basically just pull the lens out that you want to remove. And I like to do this using a lens cloth just so I don't get fingerprints all over the lens that I'm installing. When you put it in, you attach the temple portion first, if I can get it in there. And it doesn't want to go for some reason. There we go. Bend the center portion. By the way, they claim that these are unbreakable, so they're not supposed to break by doing this. And there we go. The new lens is installed. So takes a little bit of work and you have to hold your mouth just right, but it's not tremendously difficult to swap those lenses out. So as I said, I've been using the SSP shooting glasses for a little while now. You might have seen them in some recent videos. And for the most part, they work as advertised. When I'm shooting a handgun or a rifle with iron sights, they sharpen up those sights, especially the front sight, just about to the point that my eyes were back before I needed any kind of correction whatsoever. So that's nice. But I have noticed a couple of little quirks that I wanted to tell you about. And one of them has to do with the size of the focal area in the lenses. It is just a little smaller than I would like it to be. Because what I tend to notice is when I'm aiming sometimes, depending upon what I'm shooting, how the sights are arranged, where the target is, the angle to the target, and some other variables like that, sometimes when I come up to shoot, the line for the focal area will be either above my sights or right about on my sights, distorting them. So I have to change the position of my head just a little bit in order to get good focus on the sights. Now this is not a huge problem, but it is something I wanted you to be aware of, and it's something I wish SSP would correct by just making this area a little bit bigger. I think that would be fairly easy. Another little issue has to do with the frames, or more specifically the temples. With a lot of safety glasses and shooting glasses, you'll get an adjustable temple so you can make them a little bit longer or a little bit shorter and basically customize them to fit your face. These temples don't do that, and I generally like to extend temples that are adjustable a little bit because I don't know if my ears are a little farther back than most people's or what, but I just like them a little bit longer. Since these don't adjust, what happens is as I'm shooting and moving and doing different things, the glasses will slowly start to move, and sometimes what will happen, and you may have seen this in some of the videos, I'll come up and I'll get ready to shoot, then I'll have to stop and adjust the glasses a little bit and then come back and go back to whatever kind of shooting I was going to do. So that's another thing that would be fairly easy. Now I suppose I could get a strap of some kind for the back to try to hold these tight to my face. But I think with frames like this, again, it would be pretty easy for SSP to just use an adjustable temple and do away with that issue altogether. Now the SSP glasses do work perfectly well for long guns. And as I bring this rifle up, I can see that front sight very clearly. But it does have that same issue, depending upon what position you're in, prone, sitting, whatever, that you might come up and get that line, or you might get the frame up here coming down over top of your sights. So again, I just wish that focal area was a little bit bigger. Now again, the correction is not difficult. You just move your head slightly, you get the proper focus on the sight and you can start your trigger squeeze. But it's just a minor little annoyance, and again, I think if that focal area was a little bit bigger, you wouldn't have to deal with that. The last little issue has to do with the soft case that stores the lenses and the glasses. And conveniently, there are little pouches in the front to keep the lenses more or less together and keep you from losing them or anything else. The only problem is the lenses don't fit real well. And I had them down in there the other day, and I opened this up and it wasn't quite level or whatever. And I managed to dump all the lenses out of the case. Then I had to pick them up and sift through them and see which ones were the vision correcting lenses and which ones were not, and try to segregate them again. I wouldn't mind seeing something that held them a little bit more securely so there was not that issue. But it is possible to put all of the lenses, the frames with lenses installed, into the soft case, zip it up, and have a convenient way to store the entire kit. And that's going to do it for my review of the SSP Top Focal Premier Shooting Glasses Kit.